breaking news, boxing world. We just heard right now that Shakur, the Outlaw Stevenson, will be taking on Teofimo, the Takeover Lopez, and they're gonna be facing in January. I guess both Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson were going back and forth on social media, and Shakur Stevenson stated that Teofimo Lopez actually called him out, and Shakur Stevenson accepted. The only issue I have about that, Shakur Stevenson actually called Teofimo Lopez small, and Shakur Stevenson actually fights at 135, and Teofimo Lopez fights at 140. And Teofimo Lopez stated that this little guy is gonna beat the living ish out of Shakur Stevenson and call him his bitch. He also adds that Shakur Stevenson needs to take all the snack that he can before January happens. He also adds that all that snack will not help him at all. I always wondered what snack was. I always thought it was the over-the-counter supplements. But Victor Conte actually clarified this. He says it's a program that has a facility that fighters and boxers go to get trained and get supplements. They actually get blood work and they use special machines to know where your body is at, so they could give them the right supplements. So Shakur Stevenson and Terrence Crawford's body are completely different. What works for Shakur Stevenson probably will not work for Terrence Crawford, and vice versa. I always thought snack was like some type of steroids that you could mask. I wonder how that program works, because I do not take steroids and I will never take steroids, and I am also a gym rat. I'm always at the gym. I'm just wondering if I could take snack for some type of performance enhancer. But on the other hand, some of these snack fighters don't perform that well sometimes. Like Caleb Plant, he actually fades in the second half of the fights. And also Devin Haney, it doesn't seem like snack is helping him at all. He does not really have any power and his chin is questionable. The only thing I know it helps him is on his heart. Devin Haney has a lot of heart. So some of these snack fighters do lose to fighters that are not on snacks. So I'm wondering what's up with that. So I believe snack is not a steroid or a PEDs. If not, Devin Haney will be knocking out everybody. But I digress from my point a little bit. Let's talk about Teofimo, the Takeover Lopez versus Shakur, the Outlaw Stevenson. No, I believe this is the best fight to make right now because Tank Davis is out of the picture. He has girl problems. Now, a lot of people believe that Shakur Stevenson will outbox Teofimo Lopez, but I really do not believe that. I think Teo is gonna beat Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson cannot even take a jab from Cepeda. Even Shakur Stevenson's daughter said that he almost got knocked out. If Shakur Stevenson got wobbly legs from a jab, I can just imagine a hook or an uppercut from Teofimo Lopez. And I know William Cepeda throws a million punches, and that was one of the reasons that Shakur Stevenson has some trouble with William Cepeda. But look at the Steve Claggett versus Teofimo Lopez fight. Teofimo Lopez threw a lot of punches, really close to Cepeda's output. And to add insult to injury, Shakur Stevenson's hands are very brittle. He breaks them in every single fight. We all know Floyd Mayweather suffered from same hand injuries, and Shakur was gonna ask Mayweather to see what he did for his hands. I swear, if Shakur Stevenson did not suffer from hand injuries, this guy will have a lot more TKOs. I don't know about knockouts, but I believe TKOs, yeah. Because this guy's defense is so good. He could dodge, he could counter punch, but the only problem, he does not throw enough punches. I believe he wants to prolong his career, and the more punches that he throws, the more hurt he's gonna get his hands. Now, we all know Shakur Stevenson fights around 2 times a year, but I believe if he goes all in one of the fights and throws a lot of punches, he's only gonna fight once a year because he's gonna have to let his hands heal. So I have Teofimo Lopez beating Shakur Stevenson in a unanimous decision. So if Shakur Stevenson got wobbled while William Cepeda's jab, I can just imagine a hook or an uppercut from Teo. He's gonna knock out or stop Shakur Stevenson. Who do you guys have winning, Shakur Stevenson or Teofimo Lopez? Comment below and I'll write to everyone back. But guess what, guys? I ain't the biggest, I'm the baddest. And if you wanna help out your boy, throw a dollar at the super thanks. I gotta roll. Peace.